Okay. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wes, and I'm going to be doing a year-end list. Not year-end. I'm stupid. Decade-end list, because we're closing on the end of the 2010s, which is kind of when I became from 11 years old to 21, and I want to do something really special for you guys. All of you who are watching, all 65 subscribers as of this point. I'm still really awkward on the camera because I'm not used to it, because I just record on my computer with a microphone. With that being said, let's jump into what I consider to be the best albums from 2010 to 2019. Keep in mind, these are my opinion, which I'll get into that in a future video. My opinion is that these albums are my favorite ones I go back to a lot, songs I can sing a lot and just still enjoy, or the records mean something to me, or whatever. With that being all said and done, I have the CDs right next to me. Let's get in the list with 2010's record, What Separates Me From You by Day to Remember. This album is amazing. And I was actually introduced by a YouTuber who is no longer with us. Sadly, he passed away. He was around my age when he died. Kitty0706. If you're familiar with Gmod videos or familiar with like old internet comedy, you will have known his work. This record had a song in that video. The song It's Complicated, which is the end of one of his best videos, Heavy's Retarded Holiday, which is still hilarious to me. I still can laugh at it and enjoy the comedy of it, but that song is featured in that video. And that kind of made me a Day to Remember fan. I was like, oh, okay. He also introduced me to a band you'll see later on this list with a record from 2011, which is not my pick for 2011. If I had more time, I would do a 2011 like best of that year, and two records being that slot. I didn't pick that. I'm only doing one album per year. And speaking of 2011, talking about the best album from that year. You've already seen the video on it. You've already seen me talking length about this. Suburbia, I've given you all know nothing but the Wonder Years. This is my second favorite album of all time. Not even kidding. I quoted this as making a senior quote. Actually, I quoted the liner notes of the record, and you can see it right there. I picked that as my quote for graduation because this record means a lot to me. Like, this is my second favorite album. I bought it on vinyl. I don't want to show you guys my vinyl collection yet until there's demand for it. Until someone's like, "Can you show us your vinyls?" I'll gladly show you guys my vinyls, but ask for it first. Sorry again for being really awkward and stupid. Yeah, but that record means a lot to me. Hoodie Weather is one of my all-time favorite songs, which is the second to last track of the record. It's just a masterpiece. I honestly consider it to be one of the best albums of all time. Moving on to 2012, we have Yellowcard's Southern Air. If you've known me for a little bit, I have a video planned I'm going to probably release here as soon as one's done. Talking about my first job, and someone bought me Yellowcard records, and this is the second band I ever saw live is Yellowcard. I love these guys. They really captured the feeling of summer, especially in this record and their other album, Ocean Avenue, 2003. I love both records. This really captures summer for me. And I can't even name a bad song on it. Rivertown Blues is great. Telescope is great. 10 is great. Always Summer is amazing. The violin solo, if you're into that, check it out. Moving on to 2013. I mentioned them earlier from another Kitty06 video, Team Fabulous 2. Story so far with their second record, What You Don't See. I love this band a lot. I've seen them now live twice. Best song of the album, for my opinion, for my money, The Glass. Fight me all you want, and you will lose because The Glass is great. I love that song. And I love this record. This record is fantastic. I still think their debut is really good too, Understandable Dirt 2011. But this album, right here, is my absolute favorites. And I mentioned that Kitty06 also got me to Story So Far. That was Team Fabulous 2. At the end of that video, he plays States and Minds, the first track off their first record, Unshoveled Dirt. I'll probably link it in the description. Maybe I don't know. But I love that record. I love that song, and I loved Kitty. He was the best. So may rest in peace. Keep going with the list because I'm filming a couple of videos today. Next up, 2014's debut record from Real Friends. Maybe this place is the same, but we're just changing on Fearless Records. I shouldn't have said the label. I didn't have the label. God, I'm stupid. But this record is a really good debut pop punk album. A lot is going to be pop punk because it's what I like. I'm wearing a MGM shirt right now, but if I was wearing a pop punk shirt, it'd probably be something like Real Friends or I don't know, Real Friends shirt. Sorry So Far, probably. But I love that album. Real Friends is fantastic. I've listened to them for years. Their sad boy brand of pop punk is something that really speaks to me. Is a sad boy myself. This like awkward, stumbling with your youth kind of sound that I resonate with, especially the writing of Kyle Fussell, their bassist, is fantastic. I actually bought his book of poetry. I recommend it. It's really good. I forgot the name of the book is. It's upstairs in my room. Moving on, before I ramble farther. 2015, Neck Deep, Life's Out to Get You, their second record. This album is amazing. I became actually a fan of Neck Deep in around 2014, 2015, when this record's coming out, and I first heard the single Gold Steps. I was like, this is really good. I gotta listen to it. So I picked it up at Target. This is actually the Target. Actually, this is not Target one. I picked this up at a secondhand store. The Target one has a couple bonus tracks on it. They're on Bandcamp right now, so if you want to listen to them, they're on their Bandcamp page for that record, Let's Not Get You. Highly recommended. It's really, really good pop punk music because that's what I'm into. Moving on to 2016 with one of the more overlooked albums of the genre. And one of the more overlooked bands. I've never really talked about them. I posted some stuff on my Instagram page about this band, but First Day Back by the band Somos, which I completely recommend this band. These guys, this record especially, is very heavily influenced by alt-rock, indie rock. There's a really good song in here known as Problem Child, which is great. Problem Child is fantastic on this album, but the best song might actually be Alright, I'll Wait, which is the first single for the album. It came with a music video. Really good song. Really good for driving around, honestly. Like, it's really synthy. Their newest record, Princeton on a Hill, is also fantastic. It's also really super synthy, like influenced by 80s music. So if you're into that, check it out. I do recommend it. It's on their Bandcamp page. You can buy the CD, you can buy the vinyl. It'll all support their guitarist, who sadly passed away this year, and it's just fantastic. They're a really good band. Go check them out if you're in that kind of stuff. 2017, we fast forward now to the second record by Knucklepuck, Shapeshifter. This album is really good. I have Mixie's My Car and Everyone Laughs at Me, which is a single from this record, is on there. I love that song. This band has always had a unique voice in their sound, from Copacetic having a song Pretense, which has a spoken word bit in it. After some random blast beats, it is fantastic. And this record is no exception. There's a lot of really good stuff on here. A lot of really good songs. I love the artwork for this record. Gone is fantastic, which is the first song released for the album. It's really, really good. Go look them up. They're coming out with a new album hopefully next year. They're going on tour as well. Go look up Knucklepuck. They're really great if you're into pop punk. Moving on to the only metalcore album on my list, because I am also a fan of metalcore and deathcore. We have one of my favorite albums from the past couple years, Ice Down Kills, The Silver Scream. I have this album on CD. There's also a CD. It's in a DVD box because of the album's design. I have 2 CDs and a vinyl. I love this band. I've seen them now live recently at House of Blues in Cleveland. These guys put on a killer show and a really killer record. This album is awesome. Every song is inspired by a different horror movie, from It, The Shining, Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Edward Scissorhands, Saw, The Crow, Jaws, so on and so forth. There's a lot of really good stuff on this record. I cannot recommend it enough if you're into metalcore. If you're not, stay away. This album is heavy as hell. It is violent. It is just it's insane, but I love this album to bits, as you can tell by my holding it all this whole entire segment. Silver Scream is one of my favorite albums of all time. I love this album to bits. And now we move on to 2019, this current year, as we're in this video. And there's been some good stuff this year. There's been some really good stuff. I'm in the minority on liking Blink-182's newest record, 9. But I love that album. It's not my favorite album of the year. I also have Ollie Rides Thanks in Advance. I love you, Ollie. I love your stuff. Love you, F94. Not my favorite album of the year. Now I revisited that record. I have it on vinyl over in my vinyl box. But not my favorite album from this year. No. We have the debut record from Atomic Treehouse, simply known as Atomic Treehouse. Actually, this is my friend's band. If you've watched my channel enough, you know I did a video for their song, Zelda, or his song, Zelda is Scary. which is animated all by hand by me in like 3 days. But I love these guys. These guys are really, really nice dudes, really cool. And I've not met them yet. A lot of those bands I actually haven't met yet at all. I would love to, but I've been a huge fan of Alex Retro and Atomic Treehouse for a little bit. Alex Retro is his main acoustic project. Very great band. I love their sound. They're really nice people. Alex is really cool to talk with, and their debut record is really. I'm not saying this as like a friend of Alex. I'm saying this as a fan of pop punk music. Their debut record is genuinely fantastic. As a pop punk fan, the opening song is called "Cooler Things," and it's just bam right in your ears. It's a really good song, all the way to the final track, which is called "Fun Till the End." Every song is fantastic. There's not a bad note in this record. I've listened to it like 5 or 6 times, independently. First time I heard it, I was actually playing Borderlands 3, and I was like, oh, it came out like 11 o'clock at night. I came from work. I'm like, I'm going to listen to this record, and I put it on, and I was like, oh my god, this is really good. So, go check out Atomic Treehouse. Go check out all those bands I just said: Selmos, Ice Down Kills, Story So Far, Real Friends, Wonder Years, Knuckle Puck, Neck Deep. Go check out those guys. They're really good records. I'd have more for this year, like these past couple years, but I don't want to make this like super long. Let me move to those couple records. So let me ask you guys, what is your favorite albums from the current years, from this current decade? I mean, 2010 to 2019. Tell me down below, and I will check them out. And if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, I can't use that. That's Jeremy John's thing. I have an ending bit. I just haven't recorded a little bit. But I have some videos planned for. I'm actually going to record a lot today. So if you see me wearing the same shirt in a couple of videos, looking the same positions, I'm sorry. But if you like what you've seen and you want to check out more of my channel, go down below, subscribe, like the video, share it around if you want to. If not, that'll be fine too. This is kind of just an experiment to do something fun for YouTube, because I won't be making any money off these for a while. But if you would like to follow me, please sure do, and have a great day. I'll talk to you in a future video. Bye.